but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, magic.
Yes. Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles have returned home. They begin a 6-game homestand, starting with a 3-game series tonight against the San Francisco Giants at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing, folks? Welcome back. This is your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short, and that works for me. Yes, the Orioles. A road trip that started miserably, as bad as one can, was somewhat salvaged. And we went 3-3 on the road. 3 losses in Pittsburgh, 3 wins in Chicago. The Orioles, it's early, folks. Hang in there. I'm looking around right now, and I'm seeing a lot of other teams doing a lot worse than us. We have a 500 record. We're 2 games behind the Yankees, second place currently in the division. And lots of baseball to play. Only about 92% of the season left to go. Right, so tonight the Orioles are going to be unveiling their brand new City Connects. That's right, brand new jerseys. Hey, maybe I should go over here. Now that I'm only doing the one stream, if I go over here, does chat show up here anymore? I don't know. I haven't used this this flipped over thing here in a while. Here we are at the ballpark, folks. Yay. Yeah, the City Connects. They were unveiled yesterday. There were some early leaked images of the jerseys and the whole uniform, the hats, the whole schmear. Folks have a lot of different opinions about it. For me, if we win, they look good. If we don't, whatever. No, I've come around on these jerseys, these uniforms since I first looked at them, and I think what really helped was just seeing them actually on the players rather than just hanging on a rack somewhere. You know, they look a little better to me than they did 24 hours ago. But anyway, we're gonna see those tonight. This is an Apple TV game, though, so folks, guess what? I'm going to be spending the next 10 minutes just making sure that I can get this game up and playing, because this is the first Apple TV game of the season. This is Season 3 of the channel. I've called Apple TV games before, sometimes without a problem, sometimes with problems early on where I have to go find a backup solution of some sort, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to give it a try here now, because there was not much going on before the top of the hour. But I hope everybody's doing well. What's going on? What can I talk about as I'm doing this? Yesterday, was it yesterday that we found out Zach Eflin underwent surgery that's going to repair that issue with his elbow, and he is done for the season. That's it. We get, 2 innings and change out of Zach Eflin. That's it. He has been shelved. Tough luck for him, tough luck for us, tough luck for the team. And hopefully Dean Kramer will be helping out the rotation here pretty soon. He made a start a couple of nights ago, went like 4 2/3 innings, threw somewhere around 80 pitches without giving up a run. Looked okay. I think the Orioles are going to probably make a decision about what to do and where to insert Kramer into the rotation. We have Chris Bassett starting Game 2 of this series tomorrow. Bassett has looked not too good in his first 2 starts. And Oriole fans are not wanting to see a repeat of what happened with Charlie Morton last season. We have him currently in the rotation. Cade Povich is going to start on Sunday. He did look good in relief, going, I think, about 4 innings and change, throwing a full complement of pitches. And, I think if Bassett, I think it's Bassett's job to lose. I think if Bassett just does okay in his start, then Povich will probably be the one to make way. But if it works out to where Bassett looks bad again and then Povich the next day looks good, I think the Orioles are going to have to make the decision, I hope they do, to maybe move Bassett into long relief. Povich could maybe stick around and try him out for a couple of starts, and then Kramer takes up the other spot. But we'll see. First of all, tonight we've got Shane Bax. He will be facing, is it Landon Roupp? Right-hander Landon Roupp. Roupp is coming in with a record of 1-1, 10 2/3 innings, 2 starts, a 4.22 ERA. He has struck out 14 and walked 3 without giving up a home run ball in 2 starts. Bax does not have a win or a loss. His ERA just a little over 4 with a 1.27 ERA in 11 innings, 11 hits, and 3 walks, striking out 9. Bax has yet to give up a home run ball either. I'll go over the starting lineups here in a moment, folks. By the way, again, there's no vertical stream. I put out a post about it for the channel. But if you're here, you know where to find me, obviously. But what we're hoping for by removing the vertical stream is to have less issues with lag and such. And so far, so good. I'm looking at the health of the stream, and it says excellent. We're hoping it stays that way. But the main concern now is getting this game up. And I'm worried because I was expecting it to just pop on. I've got the website open. I'm going to refresh it and hold my breath, I guess. What else can I do here? It's going to really suck if I have no access to this game when, again, we've probably played on average 3 or 4 Apple TV games over the previous 2 seasons per season. And again, I've not missed a game. So I do remember having issues and sometimes missing perhaps the first couple of batters or something. But yeah, right now I don't have the game up. And first pitch is supposed to be 6 minutes away. So pardon me if I'm a little bit worried. Maybe it only there's got to be some kind of pregame something. I was expecting this to pop up right at the top of the hour. But, yeah. I'm going to, this is going to give me a chance to test something out. I'm going to go off screen for a sec so I can just focus on looking around on my other computer over here. But I got some hold music that is supposed to be royalty-free, copyright-free, and all that nonsense. So let me play that. and see if, I get some kind of notice from YouTube saying I owe somebody money for playing this later. Then I'll know. But for now, I'm going to... whoa, look out. For now, I'm going to fumble around clicking on things. All right, I'll be right back, folks. This isn't good, folks. I do not have good news for you yet. Well, that was the song. That was the music. Yeah. I got nothing. Wow. When's first pitch? 2 minutes away. This is concerning. How you doing, folks? God. I don't want the streak to end because I don't have access to a damn game. That's the stupidest reason. The stupidest reason. Oh, God. Somebody help me. Do a free trial? I think I might have already done one before. I don't know. God. 1 sec. Yeah. This is bad. This is bad. I mean, it's the City Connect debut. It's back home tonight. Probably a nice crowd. We're on a win streak. We're in second place all of a sudden. Don't do this to me tonight. I got on my good shirt. Everything's ready except the ball game. And this game should be getting underway now any moment. Maybe 6:15 is just when, maybe Apple TV is different. 6:15 isn't first pitch. Maybe that's just when their broadcast starts. Because it's 6:15 now, and normally first pitch, you see this display switch to the batter at the plate and pitch one. But that live display has not flipped over yet. But it is now 6:15. So where's the damn broadcast if that's the case? Ah, God. Don't do this to me. It's always something with Apple TV. I haven't quite figured it out. I will find you. No matter what occurs, I will find you. I'm going to find you. I'm too stubborn. Folks, just hang out and watch me just stare off to my right for however long it takes while I'm navigating through everything. A lot of navigating going on right now. If for some reason I can't give you this game tonight, folks, let me just tell you right now, my deepest apologies. And yes, Willie Adamas, I'm just seeing it pop up on the computer there. This game should be getting underway right now. I got nothing. Nothing yet. Sad situation right now. How about you? There is something odd about this. BW, shut up and give us the call. I know. Nope. That's a dead end. Apple TV, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you so much. Yeah, they must have made it unavailable for me over here. I don't know how else. I mean, I've got a VPN, and I'm trying to access it through, a different location than my actual location. And that's normally how I've worked around this. But it's not working. Apple TV must have figured something out to circumvent VPNs. I don't know. Sons of guns. I shared a link on Discord that could help me watch the game. All right, I'll take a look. I will take a look. I got no other choice at the moment. Is this a safe link to click on here, Chilo? I hope so. This is, what is this? What am I looking at? What kind of crash my computer site am I looking at right now? I'll trust you, buddy. I'm too desperate. I'm gonna try it. Whatever the hell this is. It seems to be just kicking me to a new open tab, and I keep closing it, thinking it's some kind of pop-up thing. But I guess this is where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, this just took me to another place. All right, I'll click on this. Now what? Yeah, this didn't help, Chilo. Sorry. God almighty. Yeah. Didn't help me. Well, it says link 1, link 2. Let me try down here. Yeah, it's taking me to this other website that wants you to register for something. That ain't happening. I don't know what this place is. Okay. I will try it again, like you said. Okay, so you said, okay, I'll try that. Oh, it's this screen below. I'm trying to open the video screen above. Is this going to actually work? Something's trying to. Oh my God, I got the game. I've got the frickin' game. All right, folks. Chilo coming in clutch. Folks, do something for Chilo. We got Oriole baseball. Holy cow. Now I got to get this up on my other display monitor here. Folks, we are in the top of the first. 1 out. How did that first out happen? I don't know. Leave me alone. I'm doing my best. 2-2 pitch to the second batter. The game is outside. All right, now move over here. There you go. Right now. All right, Luis Arraez at the plate. We will get everything caught up here in a moment. We got baseball. Thank God. Hold on. Payoff pitch to Arraez is low and in for ball 4. A 1-out walk to Luis Arraez. Give me a sec. And doop. Okay, we got that right. All right, so the Giants, Willie Adames led off the ball game. He fouled out to first base. Luis Arraez just walked. Matt Chapman's coming up to hit now for the Giants. Adames is at shortstop, Arraez at second, and Chapman is at third base. First pitch to Chapman, I hope. Oh, don't buffer on me. Is hit back up the middle, backhanded at second base, step on the bag for 1, Jeremiah, over to first, and 2, a double play. Folks, Orioles magic right out of the gate. We've got ourselves a double play ball. All right. Okay, now hold the hell on. Hold the hell on. Now, how to get this full screen without making some stupid crap open up. Chilo hooking me up with something over here. Nobody tell anybody about it. Good work, Chilo. I'm closing the Discord. I need to close as much crap as I can. I don't want any buffering crap going on. All right, folks. So here's the rest of the lineup for the Giants. Rafael Devers is the cleanup hitter at first base. Schmidt is at DH. Jung-Hoo Lee in right field. Elliot Ramos in left field. Patrick Bailey, the catcher, batting 8th. Harrison Bader in center field will hit 9th for the Giants. The Orioles are about to come up to hit. This is their lineup. Gunnar Henderson leads off and plays shortstop. Taylor Ward bats second in left field. Adley Rutschman will bat third and do the catching. Pete Alonso is the cleanup hitter at first base. Sammy Basayo, the DH, batting 5th. Dylan Beavers in right field, hitting 6th. Leody Taveras, who wasn't in the original lineup the Orioles published on their social media platforms about 90 minutes ago. He is in this lineup I'm looking at. He's batting 7th and playing center field. Jeremiah Jackson at second base. He helped turn that double play just now. He's batting 8th, and Blaze Alexander will be at third base and hitting 9th. And again, it's Landon Roupp on the mound, a right-hander. The Orioles have not seen a left-handed starter yet this season. This is the 13th game, and I don't think the Orioles have ever gone this long into a season without seeing a left-hander. Kind of strange. I don't think we're supposed to see one in this series, but I do think we're in line to face one in the series against the Diamondbacks, the second team to visit on this homestand. I believe Eduardo Rodriguez, who pitched in the World Baseball Classic, is going to be pitching for the Diamondbacks in that series. All right, so there is some buffering going on with this game. Commercial break is apparently in progress. So hang in there, folks. Let me check my stream. Is this on the 5G? It better be. Okay, it is. All right. It's not a clean running stream right now. It's got some buffering issues going on. I'm waiting for Gunnar Henderson to come up to the plate, and it looks like Taylor Ward is already due up on my screen. So am I just falling farther and farther behind? It would appear that way right now. I'm still waiting on first pitch to Gunnar. It looks like I'm falling way behind. I mean, Taylor Ward is on pitch 3. So this might not work after all. I can't call the game like this. Still waiting on pitch 1 for Gunnar Henderson over here. I mean, unless he makes the first pitch out, even then, I'm 5-6 pitches behind. This is a ground ball in the first pitch. Gunnar grounds out to second base to begin the bottom of the first. Taylor Ward coming up, who's already seen 5 pitches, according to my screen, but he has yet to come up to the plate for me. And yeah, we got a workaround, but not quite. What else can I do? I took away the vertical stream. The stream health for, the live stream here on YouTube, not talking about the game I'm watching. This is all running healthy. I don't know what to say. Taylor Ward is at the plate. Well, it's jumped up to a 2-2 count. This is not listenable. I can't properly call a game for you folks. As things are right now, I'm just trying to look at these uniforms. 2-2 pitch to Ward. That is a foul ball. Foul ball on the third base side. Guys, I'm starting to come around on the uniform. I really am. I'm looking at them now, and the way that they blend in with the ballpark. It's much better than my first impression. I dig the City Connects. I do. I just want this stream to work. Oh, folks. Maybe as this is going on, I should check out my other. Okay, so Ward flies out to right field for out number 2. This is no way to receive information. It's boring. It's scattered. There's no flow. It's up to you guys. If you want to hang with me while I try to make things better, you're more than welcome. But if it's not something you can tolerate anymore, I totally understand if you're ready to check out. But I'm working on it. Adley Rutschman looks at a strike. I'm sure his at-bat is over. Okay, it's up now. It's up on the other screen. Okay, this should work. Why? Again, this is what it's always done. It's just it makes you wait after the game starts. Rutschman opposite field, down the left field line, and that's a fair ball. Adley will get to second base, a 2-out double, and I think we're ready. We're good to go. Splash it up, folks.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
This is where I'm supposed to be. This is where I'm supposed to be. Okay, Rutschman with an opposite field double down the left field line. A 2-out double will bring up Alonso. All right, no more problems.
A polar bear stirs.
Thanks for hanging in there. Roupp throws to Alonso, and that's breaking off the plate outside for ball one. Alonso has had a bad road trip. Just a couple of hits, average down to $188. And he takes another pitch low and away. 2-0 the count on Alonso, folks. Can't hear what. The only thing he should be hearing is me, and everybody hears me. 2-0 the count. Inside 3-0, folks. I'm good now. All's good. I got the game. It's smooth. This is the original where I'm supposed to be. There's a called strike, bottom of the zone. 3-1 on Alonso. Again, this is something that happened with Apple TV the first couple of seasons when I try to watch. For whatever reason, just a difficult time at the start of the game to get it on. Alonso was ready to take his base, what he thought was ball 4. That pitch does clip the bottom of the zone for strike 2. It's a full count on Alonso. Rutschman is at second after a 2-out double. We're in the bottom of the first, no score. The 3-2 pitch to Alonso. Oh, a nasty pitch. Was that a two-seamer? It broke back from the outside. And Alonso is caught looking for strike 3 to end the inning. Folks, hang in there on Alonso. He's going to wake up. He will. He will.
Big buck, big buck. Stop it all.
That was a pretty nasty pitch. I got to tell you, that was a pretty nasty pitch. All right, folks. So we're good now. And we got over 100 people in the room. Fantastic. Thank you so much for those that were here since the beginning of the stream and putting up with all the crap. We are now locked and loaded. And again, excellent on the status bar of my live stream. That was the issue going on outside of Apple TV in previous games I've called so far this year. And I think the vertical stream, trying to run 2 at once. My computer, even though I thought I'd purchased a computer with enough power to be able to handle it, maybe some combination of that and the strength of my Wi-Fi without like a direct line or whatever. One thing or another. Felt like the best thing to do was to just remove the vertical stream for now. Most of you don't care for it anyway, so it's all good. We've got 135 people here. The likes are already up to 60. That's great, folks. 60 likes. Let's keep going. And let me say hi to as many people as I can here in the chat. I see Chawa, Bryce Meister, Chiano of the Lamb, Clano of the Lamb? Clan of the Lamb, sorry. When all these words are mushed together, I can't figure out what's what. Chilo is here, George, Edward, KPK, Derek the Barbaric, Keith, Scott Landrum, Michael, Is that what else? These are all the same people. Earl is here. Frank, Null, Charm City Entertainment, Rising Rhino. Rising Rhino made a cameo apparently. All right, we are beginning the top of the second inning. Rafael Devers looks at a strike at the bottom of the zone. Devers hitting just 220. Couple of homers and 6 driven in. There, now I can see a little better. This is a ground ball to second base. Routine play for Jeremiah, and down goes Devers quickly. All right, Phantom is here. Anybody else? Fly by Night, hello. Chew 8139. Slater Brown. Big J. Base Heck. Hope I got most of you. Joel, how you doing? Here's Schmidt. He looks at a strike. Is it Casey Schmidt? He's hitting 280. Casey Schmidt, no homers, 2 driven in. He's had a decent week. 7 hits in his last 16 at bats. He looks at a called strike 2. 0-2 on Schmidt. All right, Joel, did I get you? If I didn't get you, folks, it was not intentional. 0-2 pitch off the plate. So let's hear it. Give me your thoughts if you are watching instead of only listening on what you think of these new City Connect jerseys. Swing and a miss. Oh, lots of movement on that breaking ball. Sharp, quick movement. Boz strikes out Schmidt.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah, I am warming up to them the more I look at them. I got to tell you. 2 down for Jung-Hoo Lee. And an opposite field, fair ball down the left field line. Nearly identical to the ball Rutschman hit in the bottom of the first. Lee will make it to second with a 2-out double. Just snuck it into the third base foul line there. Fair by about a foot. All right. Yeah, I know Phantoms. I know how Phantom feels about them. Dad hates them. Brother says, okay, better than last year. Elliot Ramos is at the plate. He looks at a pitch low for ball 1. Base is getting the squiggly B fitted City Connect. You mean the cap? Yeah. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. I mean, the first time I saw him and I saw the green sleeves, and I'm just like, green? Like, I mean, I know that it's based on the color scheme of the ballpark. And, you know, again, seeing it on the player, seeing it on the field, it looks better. I get it. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ramos. To pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball top of the zone. 1-2 the count. Ramos hitting just 191. Oh, look at this aerial shot. That is gorgeous. Folks, Charm City never looks so good. Except for the empty seats in the left field upper deck. Here's a breaking ball off the plate outside. It looked like a slider from Boz. The count is 2-2. Ramos leads all of baseball right now in striking out. He's done it 20 times already. A right-handed Colton Cowser, perhaps? 2-2 pitch. Oh, he lays off a hard-breaking slider there. Oh, they're calling it a curve. I'm sorry. Full count. Full count, 2 down. Yeah, I think the big block of the be more letters is another thing that kind of throws me on first look, and maybe it is my biggest criticism still. Ramos fouls this 3-2 pitch away. We'll do it again. That was 98 on the gun from Boz. But the one thing I didn't notice first time looking was the that warehouse brick trim. I saw, the orange color on the cuff of the sleeve, but I didn't realize it had that texture of like the warehouse bricks. That's a nice touch. Here's a little tapper. It's a foul ball. Rutschman picks it up right in front of him. It's still 3-2. That ball tapped off the chalk of the left-hand hitter's batter's box. Boz is on 26 pitches. Pitch count is fine if we can get this guy out here without throwing 20 more foul balls. There you go. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Boz strikes out Ramos. Ramos continues to lead the league in striking out. Good thing.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I'll say this, Apple TV, as much of a pain in the ass as it is to get their damn games up, once they're up, I like their presentation. I do. Like they must be using some kind of different style of camera, some high-end camera. Everything looks better. Everything just looks fluid and nice. Nice shot of downtown Baltimore. Going to that commercial break. Looks good. How you folks doing in the Charm City chat? Folks, we got we got precisely twice as many people in the room right now as likes. So for the half of the people that have not hit the like button, please do so as we wait for the next inning to start. Go ahead and get it out of the way. We can get the likes up to 100, no problem, with the amount of people in here right now. And then once we get to 100, we'll worry about the next goal in another couple of innings, all right? Fantastic. Pratt Street is dangerous after 7. Not for me. I've lived in some tougher neighborhoods than that. Shit. I'm from PG County, man. Everywhere was rough. Oh yeah, I come from the streets. That's how I picked up all of my knowledge, from the streets. Folks, they could have given Edgar Allan Poe a nod to the uniforms. That's true, but I mean, if one thing these uniforms don't need, it's more stuff, I think. If you want to talk about replacing something else with that, I can. Hey, look who it is. It's Fancy Clancy. He is in the splash zone tonight. Good old Clancy. I remember seeing him as a kid. He's still at it. Doesn't look like he's aged at all. This man. Somebody figure out what his regimen is. This man does not age. All right, first pitch, bottom of the second, is off the plate outside for ball 1. To Sammy Basayo. Basayo looks at a strike. Actually, I'm sorry, that was 2 balls before seeing strike 1. Sammy's at the plate.
Sammy.
Basayo hits one high in the air to right center field. It's going to stay in the yard. About 15, 20 feet in front of the track, Harrison Bader makes the catch. And there's Clancy. He is soaking the splash zone area, despite the fact that there's really no reason to right now. But It's Fancy Clancy. Do whatever the hell he wants. Get some more water. By the way, folks, I'm in Thailand, and what they're doing right now is what I'm going to be putting up with for about the next 10 days straight, as a ground ball by Beavers on the first pitch will go to second base, and Beavers will be retired 2 down. I'm talking about spraying people with water, folks. It's the annual New Year tradition in Thailand known as Songkran. And depending on what part of the country you live in, that festival can go on for a few days or from one weekend all the way through to the next weekend, so about 10 days. And I'm in one of those 10-day areas where every time you go out in public, odds are you're going to be drenched in water by people hanging out in the streets all day into the night. Music, laughter. It's a lot of fun. 2-0 the count right now on Leody Taveras, who's playing center field tonight. 4 for 10 on the season. That's a 400 average. I know math. He's got a count of 3-0 now. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the second inning. 3-0 is a called strike, knee high, middle of the plate. Yeah, folks, it's a good holiday out here because it's the hottest part of the year. So getting hit with water is nice. Hey, there's a nice line drive in the right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Taveras raises that 400 average with a hit here. I think that goes up now to 444 with that hit, right? 4 for 10, now 5 for 11. What is that? It's good, whatever the hell it is. Taveras now hitting 455. There you go. All right. Jeremiah Jackson. He's a bullfrog.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
First pitch. Hit on the ground, the short, and that'll be underhanded as second for a force play to end the inning. I don't like one pitch outs, but that's how this inning ends. The Orioles have left another man on base. They have left one on through each of the first 2 innings. We go to the third, no score. Fancy Clancy. Got like nothing to drink. What do I have here? Can I get picked up on the mic? The lack of coffee I have now? Yeah, there's nothing there. What am I going to do? Folks, I have not planned for this well enough. Yep, Jeremiah retired too quickly to get the bullfrog emojis up. That's too bad. Beautiful evening here at Danny the K, are you at the ballpark right now? Are you at the ballpark, Danny? Danny? Let me know. I'm jealous. 75 degrees, setting sun. Go grab I don't have a beverage to grab, unfortunately. I could put on a hot cup of coffee. That's going to take a little bit of time. I was wanting a cold beverage, though. And other than water, which I think is going to have to be what I go with. I'm in the mood for another cold coffee. I'm in the mood for cold coffee. Sorry. Top of the order coming up for the what am I saying? It'd be 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up for the Giants in the third inning. Bailey, Bader, and Adames. Folks, the Orioles are in second place starting today's action. Let's do some scoreboard watching. The Blue Jays are losing early. The Twins are ahead 3-0 on Toronto. That's in the top of the third. The Rays are playing the Yankees. What do we want? I think we want Tampa to take 2 out of 3, right? We don't. That's how we want these other division opponents when they play each other. You don't want to sweep by one unless Tampa falls way behind. Here's a ground ball up the middle. Gunner's playing near the second base bag. He fields it, gets it to first. In time, Patrick Bailey, the Giant catcher, is out on one pitch. We're in the top of the third, no score. Charm City Entertainment is at the ballpark. You got a nice seat out there, buddy? Try to find a place where a camera might point to and try to wave at us. Here's the first pitch to Bader, and he looks at a strike. Harrison Bader is off to a tough start at the plate, just hitting 114. That is the sixth lowest average among qualified players right now. And here's a breaking ball, fouled third base side. 0-2 the count. There wasn't a whole lot of right-handed hitting outfielders to choose from in the free agent market this past winter, and the Orioles were looking for one. I'm glad we didn't pick up Bader. I'm glad we figured out a way to make a trade with the Angels for our boy Taylor Ward instead. But Bader has a really good glove in center field. He may not provide much offense at the moment, but he will give you good defense. 0-2 the count. That one's way outside. It bounces in there for ball one. We don't want to sweep unless it's New York. Yeah, I'd say, even though we're behind the Yankees right now, I'd like to see Tampa take 2 out of 3. I think that's what I want. 1-2 pitch. Reached for, fouled away. We'll do it again. New York. I have 6 season tickets. Had them for years. 3 on the first base side, 3 or 4 rows up in the dugout, 3 on the third base side. Wow, buddy. You are very blessed. 1-2 pitch. That is foul back. 98 on the fastball from Boz. The Giants have some. Is this just Bader that has these light purple accessories to the uniform? He's got like a light purple arm sleeve, batting gloves, elbow pad, the whole schmear. Giants are wearing their classic road jerseys, road uniforms. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Boz strikes out Bader. 2 down here in the third.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
46 years, and I'm 49. I thought it was longer. Didn't he start in like 74 or something? I thought they put that up on the screen. Didn't it begin like in the late 70s? I was born in 77. Want to know the count on Willie Adames? He's 0 for 1. And there's a called strike. The 1-1 pitch. Bottom of the zone. Well spotted by Boz to get ahead of Adames. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I don't use them all myself. I usually give them the family members, friends, or tenants I have in my rental properties. Well, if you ever have a cheap room available, let me know. You're doing a lot better than me, sir. Well done. That pitch bounces in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Enjoy the ball game out there, my friend. 43 for what? Oh, 43 years that he's been. Okay. Here's a high chopper. That is going to be foul, third base side. Adames had a slow start to his Giants career last season after coming over from the Brewers, hitting just .210 in the first half of the season. Half a dozen homers, but picked it up second half. Finished on 30 home runs. This pitch is low and away. The count goes full on Willy Adames. Couple of cuties in the front row over there. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That one's hit out to right field and deep. Beavers is looking up. That ball's going to go. Adames with an opposite field solo home run into the bleachers in right center, about 3 or 4 rows up. And the Giants take the early lead, 1-0. Adames knew it right off the bat, showing some serious opposite field power. Again, a 30-homer season last year. 2 strikes, pitch on the outer half of the plate, and he went with it with plenty of power to get it out of here. Here is Luis Arraez. He walked his first time. And first pitch is inside, ball 1. Arraez was at the plate when I finally got the damn game up. And that was about 4 rows up above where the grounds crew shed used to be. The 1-0 pitch to Arraez, taken inside, 2-0. These Apple TV games are stupid. Trying to access them in time for first pitch, I totally agree. They're stupid. And if you don't have Apple, if you don't pay for Apple whatever, it's crappy. But that's what this channel's for, right? There's so many different streaming services, and I don't expect everybody to be able to pay for them all. So if they ever pop on a place like Apple TV, come over here. I'll call the game. There's a strike. 3-1 on Arraez. Adames is still celebrating his home run in the dugout. That 3-1 is outside, ball 4. So Arraez walks in each of his 2 plate appearances already in the ball game. 2 out walk by Boz. Wow, Slater got that comment about control issues in quick. Was that before ball 4? Did you guess that walk? Well done. Matt Chapman coming up. There is a conference on the mound for the Orioles. 21 pitches thrown so far by Boz in this inning. Is getting the pitch count up. On 48 at the moment. 2 down here in the 3rd inning. Chapman hit into a double play his first time. All right, first pitch. Here it is. Up and away, not close. Ball 1. All right, Slater. I'm keeping an eye on you. Man, I really made a mistake not having a snack or a drink on standby. I'm starving. 1-0 pitch, outside edge, called a strike. So let me ask you this, Charm City chat. Let's say I want to get one of these City Connect jerseys that I'm looking at right now. Size, I don't know. There's a check on Arise. He's back in. Size, large guy, but not, morbidly obese. Just, I don't know, XX. I don't know what the chest size is or whatever. I can't remember. I don't know my size. I've lived out here for too long. 1-1 pitch, but how much am I paying for this? Chapman, this could be a problem. Beavers trying to come in. Did he trap it? He did. Dylan Beavers did everything he could to try to catch this ball. It was falling quickly into right field. A little dunk in the opposite field there by Chapman. Beavers laid out, but could only trap it. Luckily, he did that, or else Arise would be scoring. Arise stopping at third instead. First and third with 2 down. And Rafael Devers. We've had plenty of years watching Devers come up to hit. Here he is with first and third, 2 down. The first pitch is right down the heart of the plate with a fastball. Strike 1. You'd say I'm an XL. I'm probably a 2XL. Safely. It's better to be off by 1. But maybe America's version of XL has only gotten bigger over the years. I don't know. 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. I've got like one of these barrel-sized chests, like my rib cage is like I could sit here and lose weight until I'm down to nothing, but I'm still carrying a large frame. I usually need to go up probably 2x probably. Here's an 0-2 pitch. There goes a runner to third. Or, I'm sorry, Arise already at third. Adley's trying to check him back there after that pitch. Man, Rutschman is throwing to any base after any pitch. He does it at least once a game. Just don't throw it away. 1-2 on Devers. The pitch. That's a little tapper back to Boz on the first base side, so his momentum takes him 3/4 of the way to first base. A little underhand flip, and the inning is over. Shane Bax. Well, he did get out of that first and third situation, but he did give up a home run ball. Sorry, I'd already forgotten about the home run. Shane Bax does give up a run on a opposite field homer from Willie Adames. Does get out of a jam after that. We go to the bottom of the third. Giants lead at 1-0. Way to sack up. Are you talking about my sack? If you order from the official store, you're looking at $200 if you get a player name or number or blank for $180. Oh, I get you. So 20 extra bucks to get the name? Oh, you'd have to. If you're going to, yeah. That's like 5% more if I get a name on the back. Of course I would get a name. What name would I put back? I know what name I wouldn't put back there. It's the name I don't ever say anymore. But that would be funny. That would be funny. All right, so we're looking at 200 clams, and then I got to think about what the shipping costs would be out here. That's not gonna be cheap. Do I do it? I'll tell you what, folks. Next month, BW's 49th birthday call, May 21st. I don't know who we're playing, but we'll try to do a fundraiser. If I can get half of that jersey paid for, I'll pay for the other half. How's that sound? And then I'll get it. I'm going to get this City Connect. What do you think about that? What do you think? Look to eBay? What's that? Just kidding. God, I haven't thought about eBay in a very long time. One that ships from China? That would probably make sense. It'll only run $50. Well, damn. Maybe I don't need a fundraiser. $50? Everything over here is so cheap. Even an Orioles City Connect jersey. $50? Is that with a name on it? All right, we are in the bottom of the third. Blaze Alexander looks at a called strike from Roupp at the bottom of the zone. Blaze.
I do believe I'm on fire.
276 on the average, 1 RBI. Swing and a miss. The count is 1-1. Looks like I need to refresh this info screen. What happened here? There is no info. Stand by. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blaze. 3-pitch strikeout. Down he goes. All right, back to the top of the order. It's Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Whoa, look at the cans on this one. Holy cow, nice camera angle. Hey, back up, cameraman. Gunnar looks at a pitch off the plate for ball 1.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Tony Vitello being interviewed by some broad. I'm just kidding, ladies. I'm just kidding, ladies. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That is off the plate, low and away, 3-0. Gunnar. And the 3-0, that is nowhere near. Gunnar Henderson does not get a pitch to swing at. He looks at 4 pitches and takes first base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Taylor Ward, folks. Taylor Ward.
Taylor?
Yes, Taylor.
Taylor?
Hey, folks, fun fact. BW's middle name is Taylor. First pitch pops straight up and going to get into right field, high into the air. Lee will catch it for out number 2. Yes, my middle name is Taylor, and I had this great idea back when I was ending my freshman year of high school, going into my sophomore year. I was switching schools, which was common for me at that age. That was a bit of a problem. So I was going to a new school, and that summer I said to myself, you know what? My sophomore year, it's going to be this new school. I'm going to meet new people. I'm starting over. I'm wiping the slate clean. You know what? I like my middle name. I'm gonna use my middle name. You know, when they call roll call, first class, please call me Taylor. Adley Rutschman at the plate takes upstairs for ball 1. Folks, runner at first, 2 down for the Orioles. They trail it 1-0. Rutschman doubled his first time.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
So this new school, first pitch or next pitch is a strike, 1-1 the count. So this new school, I started my sophomore year. I'm going by Taylor. There are 2 or 3 other students that used to know me in grade school, and one of them, this girl named Allison, he basically would go around and tell everybody that's not his name. He's just making up a name. I know his name. We went to school together. His real name is Steve or Steven. So it was just a giant backfire. Like, everybody thought I was just a weirdo, just making up I'm like, it's my middle name. I'm not allowed to use it. Adley gets into one to right. That ball's up. That ball is off the board out there in right field. Gunner's rounding third. He will stop. He will stop with 2 down. Rutschman, back-to-back doubles. In as many plate appearances so far tonight. off the out-of-town scoreboard, or at least that's what it used to be. What do they use it for now? Okay, it does still have the out-of-town. I figured at this point it's just showing you Bitcoin status or something. Man, Gunnar running extremely hard. Stops at third base. Second and third, 2 down, folks. Can Alonso make Oriole fans happy right now? I mean, it's another huge opportunity. This is a big one. Down a run with 2 runners in scoring position. And that first pitch was a questionable strike. In fact, it was not a strike. It was definitely low. Alonso does not challenge. The 0-1 inside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
A polar bear stirs.
Two down, second and third. The 1-1 pitch. In the air to right. That ball's going to slice out of play. Still 1-2. 45 pitches from Roupp. 15 per inning. That's pretty normal. All right, come on, Alonso. Alvarez leaning over the dugout railing. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. A hard breaking ball. Alonso strikes out again. He leaves 2 runners in scoring position when any kind of a hit would have given us the lead, other than an infield hit, I guess I should say. But damn. The Orioles are still down 1-0 as we move on to the 4th inning. Polar bear, man. It is. I mean, that batting average is getting down into Arctic temperatures. Oof. Is there such a thing as a negative batting average? Like degrees? Giants, it's not Roupp, it's Roupp. Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Roupp. When I first read that, I was about to read out RoboCop. I'm like, that's a damn good name. Hey, folks, I'm going to go look and see if I got anything to, drink, eat, something. All right, I'll be right back. Hang in there. More bad music. You can make fun of the music all you like. You want to pay a band a couple of grand to use their music? Go ahead. This is free. Folks, I found something, but it's a bit cumbersome in terms of snacks. It is a tuna fish and cracker set. And I got to bust it out. This is an emergency. Is there that? Where's the little? I was gonna say I need that little scoop thing to get the tuna. Line drive, first pitch, fair ball down the left field line. Casey Schmidt will round first and make it to second easily. First pitch at the top of the 4th is a leadoff double for the Giants. They're already ahead 1-0. No. Sad music. The music's too sad. I'm just looking for something with a beat, something that's not extremely annoying, and that's basically my criteria. And I'm not going to spend more than the 45 minutes I did going through the library That'll work for now. Here's a ground ball and a diving stop at second by Jeremiah. He pops up, throws the first in time. Jeremiah just saved a run. There is only one out. That runner at second does move up to third, so still a lot of work to do to prevent that run from scoring, but Jeremiah just prevented it right here, fully laying out. Great play at second base. Nice play, Jeremiah. Where's that button?
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Elliot Ramos, 0 for 1. Line drive, base hit in the right field. And that'll score the runner from third, Schmidt. It's 2-0 Giants. Ramos jumping on a first pitch. Opposite field on a line drive. It's a runner at first with one out here. 2-0 Giants, top of the fourth. Patrick Bailey up. I don't want to make an AI song. They all sound terrible. I would so much rather stick with the music that you just heard a couple of minutes ago. I heard somebody else's channel. I'm not going to call them out. But yeah, they got an AI song. It's terrible. Here's a breaking ball called a strike. It's got lyrics like, yeah, the Yankees and the Dodgers and the Cubs and the Cardinals, and it's just like saying all the. It's just like, this is not a song. This is cheesy. This is so bad. I just need a beat. Give me a beat. I'm just going away for a few seconds, and I'm good. 1 ball, 1 strike on Bailey. Sorry, folks. Less AI for me, the better. You can write your own lyrics. But why? I sing songs here myself. I'm AI free, Mr. Hyde, and I'm feeling fine. I really don't feel a need for it. I've been able to be creative without it for the first 48 years of my life. And I think I'm going to wrap up this whole life thing with that same strategy. Here's a ground ball, base hit in the right. Bailey singles. Beavers will get it back in toward third. First and second. Shane Bax getting hit around here in the fourth. It's 2-0 Giants at the moment. 2 men on. Yeah, folks. I start off my streams with Take Me Out to the Ball Game, like the original recording. It's royalty free because of the length of time. It's public domain, and yeah, I'd rather use something like that. Harrison Bader's up, swing and a miss. He chased one way off the plate. 0-1. How about a double play ball? And, of course, who can forget our old friend Captain Chesapeake? Oops, that was supposed to be well-timed. There you go. 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yes. Try and top this AI. It ain't happening. Bow. Bow. The 1-1 to Bader. High, 2-1. All right. Come on, let's make these new uniforms look good. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch. Low and away, not close. 3-1. That's right. Adames is on deck. This is the number 9 hitter. Oh, boy. The 3-1. Popped up. Left field. Gunner's going out. And he will make the catch in shallow left for the second out of the inning. So now we need to get Adames with 2 down and 2 on. Adames homered his last time up. Giants already with a 2-0 lead. Orioles have yet to do much at the plate. Well, I mean, they had Adley double and then Adley double again. So we haven't scored, and Adley won't be up again for a while. We need some help. Adames. Boz holding the ball, looking at the runner at second. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball, low and away. Yes, folks, that is quality. That's my caviar right there, huh? The 0-1, it looks like pet food. It might as well be pet food. I'm sure a cat would love to eat this. Tuna in a can. Already mixed up with some kind of, looks like spicy mayo. Why is this orange? 1-1 the count on Adames. Pitch. Line drive, base hit to left. Ward will cut it off, but a runner will come around to score. Ramos. It is 3-0. Shane Bax up to 70 pitches already. We're in the fourth inning, and now 3 runs on the board. That is 7 hits for the Giants. Bax has also issued 2 walks, so 9 base runners, and we're only in the fourth. So far, not too good a night for Shane Bax, and not a whole lot of time to figure it out. So another RBI for Adames. Second extra base hit of the night for him. Actually, he doesn't get credit for a double. He did get to second. Oh, he does get credit. Okay. I thought maybe he got to second on the throw-in. So, yeah, Adames with extra base hits, home run and double. Drew French with a talk. Let's see if I can sneak in a cracker here. Oh, great. Crumbs already. Here come the ants. Oh, the crackers are buttery. Buttery cracker. Put that hat on. Fly by night, it don't work that way. The hat tells me when it goes on. Not me, it. That's the power of the hat. Luis Arraez, first pitch is inside. Arraez has walked twice already tonight, and he's ahead 1-0 right now. Hold on. Yummy. 1-0 pitch is in there, a strike. Hello. Ahoy, crew members. The Orioles are down 3-0 here in the top of the fourth. The 1-1 to Arraez. That's grounded foul on the first base side. Shards of tuna. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Is this tuna-safe dolphin meat or not? I like my dolphin meat to be tuna-safe. There we go. Oh, I got a piece of fin in there. Nice. They call him Flipper, Flipper. The 1-2 to Arraez. That one's hit in the air to left. That pitch was up, and that one's popped up into foul ground. Taylor Ward will make the catch down the left field line there. The inning is over, but the Giants with a 2 spot here in the fourth inning. Shane Bax started the game well. Goose eggs in the first and second inning. But things have gotten increasingly worse for him since. A run in the third and now 2 more here in the fourth. 7 hits through 4 innings plus a couple of walks. Bottom of the fourth inning is coming up. The Orioles are trailing this one 3-0. And yeah, I'm gonna just I'm gonna pig out here. So I'll be back. No need to watch me eat. It's disgusting.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
4 likes away from 100. Just 4 likes.
He met a strange friend in the...
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
We're on a mission from God.
Are there things that make you angry? Do you have ways of showing you're angry? Are there things that make you angry? Do you have ways of showing you're angry?
Folks.
Oreo. Oreo. Oreo.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
All right. Apple TV is going to interview Trevor Rogers, which will probably make calling the game more difficult as they go split screen, no doubt. Hey, I don't mind that pullover that Rogers has on with the, it's the City Connect, like pullover hoodie. Not too shabby. Here's a hard hit ball stopped by the first baseman. Devers will take it to first. And Rafi Devers, not known for his glove work, with a nice play on defense here. He saves at least a single, perhaps more, with a hard hit ball. That's Basayo slamming his helmet down after that out. Come on, Sammy. Don't be slamming helmets. You're too young. Come on, buddy. Here's Dylan Beavers. Folks, show me your beavers, please.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Well, Trevor Rogers is one hell of a pitcher. How would I rank him in terms of charisma on camera? Riz, as the kids say. Stick to pitching, Trev. 2-1 the count on Beavers. I need Trevor Rogers talking me to sleep. I need just a recording of him speaking to help me go to bed at night. 2-2 the count on Beavers. I love you, Trev. I'm just razzing you. Don't worry about it. The 2-2 pitch. That is fouled away. Trev. 2-2 pitch. Low and away, full count on the Beeve. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. No offense quite yet, except Rutschman with a couple of doubles that went nowhere. One other hit, that is from Tavares. The 3-2. That is ball 4. Dylan Beavers draws a walk. Works the count full, takes a base. Whoops, wrong button.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Mazel tov. All right, could we watch more of the game and less of Trevor? I like him and all, but this is the one thing about the Apple TV presentation I don't like. Focus more on the game, please. Pitch to Tavares. Where'd that miss? Oh, they called it a strike. Okay. 0-1 on Taveras. Come on, Leote. Off the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike. Leote, I got a little something for you.
Come on, let's dance.
1-1 line drive, foul down the right field line. Taveras turning on that pitch a little bit early. These jerseys look good. I've totally turned around on them. I just want to see us score some runs with them on. 1-2 the count. Fouled away. A low pitch. Taveras went down and fought it off. The Baltimore Baseball Club. Line drive. Base hit. That's a fair ball down the right field line. It'll roll up against the wall. Hitting third and rounding third is Beavers. The relay to home plate is late. Beavers gets his foot in there. And the Orioles are on the board. It's an RBI double from Taveras. He's 2 for 2. And the Orioles are down by 2. It's 3-1. A double for Taveras, folks. He wasn't in the original lineup card. Good thing we put him in there.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
And good base running from Beavers, going first all the way around to score. Play at the plate. Just a bit late. Jeremiah Jackson, first pitch low and away from Roupp. And that is his 60th pitch of the night right there. Jeremiah 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice first time. Next pitch. Ooh. That broke a little tailing action over the outside edge, but I don't think it tailed all the way back. Ump calls it a strike.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Oh, my eyes!
Swing and a miss. It is now 1-2 on Jeremiah. Runner at second, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and down goes Jackson for out number 2. Blaze Alexander will try to get a 2-out hit to get another run in. Come on, buddy.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Taveras at second. Plenty of speed to score on anything hit into the outfield. A line drive right to third. Chapman right there. He will make the catch. Folks, the Orioles, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good. We've gotten to Roupp. We've gotten that first run on the board. We're down. There's a lot of time left, and I've seen a lot of hard-hit balls for outs so far here tonight. A lot of hard-hit balls for outs. Blaze right there to end the inning. A example of that. So hang in there, folks. We got to run back. We go to the 5th inning. The Giants are ahead 3-1. I'm going to continue to snack. I will try to wrap it up during this break. Folks, did we get to 100 likes? We did. We're over 100 likes. Thank you so much.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
And we need to keep going. We got 170 plus in the room right now. So plenty of you can help get that like count up. And we'll work our way to 150 as we go. All right. Subscribe as well. The odometer way up in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. It's at 4170 right now. That odometer will turn over every 10 new subscribers. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, please think about doing so. It's free. the buttons at the bottom of your screen. It says subscribe. You're part of the BirdWatcher community. You can join the Charm City chat here if you'd like. And, okay. O'Neill was Tavares replaced in the lineup as he's under the weather. Yeah, O'Neill was originally in the lineup. Yes. I'm going to eat for the remaining 10 seconds I have. Thanks.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
All right, Shane Bax out for a fifth inning of work. Not sure how long he's going to be able to go. That first pitch is not close to Matt Chapman, up and away for ball one. 75 pitches, so he's got 15 to 20 more in him, you would think. Could go another full inning, but he can't afford to get in any more trouble. The Orioles got to run back. It's 3-1 top of the fifth. The 1-0 is off the plate, 2-0. Top of the zone for a strike. 89 on the gun there. I'll be back here in just a sec, folks. Just getting me some fuel, you know? I need fuel. And fuel ain't cheap. 2-1 the count on Chapman, leading off the top of the fifth. The pitch. Upstairs, 3-1. Hitters count for Chapman. The 3-1 fouled straight back, and the count goes full. All right, I got something for one more break, I guess. All right, we got a payoff pitch coming to Chapman, and it's popped up to right. Beavers will run toward the foul line. He kind of takes a circular route, but he gets there and makes the catch. One out in the fifth, 80 pitches now for Bax. Come on, Charm City chat, says Hank. Come on. Nearly 200 people in the room right now. How you folks doing? Rafael Devers, 0 for 2 today. Looks at a called strike. Devers, nothing at the plate yet, but a nice play on defense. Usually, it's the other way around. The 0-1 is low. Folks, have you seen some of the footage of Boston's... I talk about Boston because Devers obviously kind of left unceremoniously in a trade with the Giants near about this time last year, right? Not far into the season. Devers not happy with Bregman at the time joining the team and being forced to go over to play first base. Team not happy with how he took it, I guess, and just decided to get rid of a giant contract. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2 on Devers. Boston fans understandably not happy with the return they got for trading away a very good hitter like Devers, even with his defensive, lower than average defensive abilities. This pitch is popped up. He went down and got a pitch, and Taveras, the center fielder, will not be able to make the catch. It's going to fall in. Man, Devers, they're not supposed to be able to get a hit with a pitch there and a swing like that. Like, how the hell? Tough break for the Orioles here. Devers got one off the end of the bat, I guess. Just poked it out there in front of Taveras. A one-out single. Here's Casey Schmidt. He doubled his last time up. Came around to score. Breaking ball lined in the left and hard. That'll get down and go up against the wall. Ward will have to dig it out of the corner. Devers happy to pull up at third base. It is a double for Schmidt. And it's time to get Boz out of this game. The Orioles better have somebody already up in the pen. 86 pitches. We got one back. We don't want to fall farther behind than we already were. And right now, trading an out for a run will put us back to square one, down 3. We need a new pitcher, please. The bullpen should be nice and rested after a day off. The Orioles have the infield in, second and third, and Boz will face Jung-Hoo Lee. Here we go. First pitch is high for ball 1. No idea if somebody's even throwing right now. Lee is 1 for 2 with a double. Popped up behind the plate and foul, which normally would be behind the plate. That sounded redundant, didn't it? Behind the plate and foul. Come on, BW. You can do better. Okay, the count is 1-1. Again, the infield is playing up. Playing in. That pitch is high, 2-1. Matt is in South Kakalaki, South Carolina. I am a alumnus of the University of South Carolina. Go Cox. 2-1 pitch. Foul back, 2-2. Two and 2. 90 pitches right now for Boz. 1 out, second and third for the Giants. The pitch. Another foul ball. There is activity. It's Yenier Cano. Not often you see him throwing in a 5th inning, but there he is. Could be the final batter for Boz right now. The 2-2 pitch. That's high, full count. A check swing appeal. He did not go. 3-2 on Jung-Hoo Lee. Who's on deck? Ramos? Ramos is on deck. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, a big strikeout here for the second out of the inning. Those runners at second and third stay put. And now we can get out of this. Who are we going to get out of this with is the question. Orioles have Cano up. Boz is over 90. He's going to face Ramos. Albarnez is trying to get a starter through 5 innings. The pitch is high for ball 1. Ramos has already done damage tonight. RBI single. That average, though, just over the Mendoza line right now. And he is leading the league in strikeouts, at least at the start of tonight. That pitch is off the plate. It's 2-0. Boz needs to know this is his last batter. If he walks the bases loaded or something, that's it. If he gets the final out, that's it. So empty the tank, buddy. The 2-0 pitch. Fouled back. A high fastball. Good location. It is 2-1 on Ramos. Boz is 2-1. Fouled away. One more strike, buddy, and your day's over. 3 runs through 5 innings. Complete isn't anything to brag about, but it's doable. It's doable. Let's get this final batter here. 2-2 the count, and Boz steps off the mound. Looks like he's wiping his brow, rubbing his cleat on that little cleat cleaner. Here's a nice overhead shot of the ballpark. Pretty good crowd. That pitch is outside. The count has gone full. And Boz, his next pitch will be number 99. Albarnez pushing Boz all the way. Here comes pitch 99. Hit up the middle and right to Jeremiah playing near the second base bag. He will get it to first, and Boz, he labored, but bravo. Keeps the game where it is in this 5th inning. Leaves the bullpen out of the equation for now. I'm sure that's it for Boz today. We go to the bottom of the 5th, folks. This game's only half over. Boz's day is done, and we got work to do. We're down by 2. 3-1 Giants going into the bottom of the 5th. And once again, I'm going to step off screen for a moment, folks. Hang in there.
This is great iced tea.
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a drugstore.
You're not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
Nothing gonna break my style. Nothing gonna break my style.
Call it the Baltimore miracle or some shit.
Life! Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
Do you believe in me?
This being Baltimore and all.
Oh, boy, is this great!
All right. Hell of a breakfast. Tuna fish and crackers. Okay. Formula One, folks. Whew. All right. It is nighttime in Charm City, folks. But the ballpark is lit up. The Orioles are down by a pair. Bottom of the 5th, Gunnar Henderson. We got the top of the order, folks. He looks low for ball 1. Folks, it's Gunnar time.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
1-0 is in there for a strike. Roupp is on 66 pitches. 64 through the first 4 innings. Low and away, 2-1. So the Cubs just designated Dylan Carlson for assignment. How would anybody feel about bringing him back? Or who's leaving the roster? I don't know who he's an upgrade over, to be honest. Didn't exactly dazzle me last year. 2-2 the count on Gunnar. And that pitch off the plate, we got a full count. Come on, Gunnar. We need a leadoff man on. We need to get a rally. Top of the order now. Payoff pitch. Popped up to right. Shallow. Coming in is Lee. He will make the catch. 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. $150, yes. $150 on the light count, just 28 away. And how about that odometer? It has moved, folks. The odometer, did you notice? Up to 4180. We are 20 or less subscribers away, maybe as little as 11. I don't know. Maybe we're near 4190. But either way, we could potentially get to 4,200 subscribers tonight, folks. Taylor Ward, strike 1 to him on a swing and miss. He's 0 for 2, which means he's due. Swing and a miss again. That pitch low and away by an inch. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. That one's low and away. He lays off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Might be time for a lucky. Cowser at this point. You know, as much as Cowser's struggling, I just don't see Dylan Carlson. Yeah, we've got a switch hitting outfielder named Leody Taveras. I feel like that's a better version of what Dylan Carlson can do. So, no. My answer is no. 2-2 the count on Ward. I'd rather Bradfield get called up than do that. Here's a ground ball to second base. Over to first in time. Ward is 0 for 3 tonight. What's going on? Come on, Ward. You set a precedent. You set a bar. Now we're used to you getting 2 or 3 hits a game with at least 1 double. Adley Rutschman seems to be the only one to really get a handle on Roupp. He's got 2 doubles, and he takes low for ball 1. I'm not being fair. There's been other hitters that have hit the ball hard. There's a called strike, 1-1. But right now, this inning with the top of the order up, doesn't look like we're going to rally here. Unless Rutschman does something here. A base hit over the glove of the first baseman in the right field. Adley is 3 for 3. Folks, Adley is back. He's back. This whole team can't hit a home run. But in terms of average and hitting line drives, Adley is doing it. He's up to a .313 average after this hit. A 2-out single. And it's our old pal Pete Alonso with a chance to give us that home run ball we need and tie up the game and start, breaking this run of bad plate appearances here. All in one go. Can we do this? It's ball 1 to Alonso.
A polar bear stirs.
He has struck out both times tonight. One time with 2 men on base in scoring position. That is off the plate. It's 2-0. Come on, folks. Alonso. Show us that first home run in the new City Connects. The 2-0 pitch is low. 3-0. Okay. 3-0. Roupp up to 81 pitches. 2 down in the 5th. Rutschman at first. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Here it is. That's a called strike. A quality pitch on 3-0 from Roupp to make it 3-1. Right at the bottom of the zone on the outer corner. 3-1 pitch. Oh, he hits a roller on the ground to second. And Alonso will be retired, and Pete wants to slam his helmet, but he doesn't. You know what? I like that. As difficult as it is to watch Alonso come up here with one RBI chance, one RBI spot after another, and come up with nothing. He looked like he was ready to blow a gasket after grounding out here, and then sort of just collected himself and said, okay, get him next time. I think that's the right play there, Pete. I'm sorry, man. Charm City, I don't expect you guys to have the amount of patience that I do for what's going on with Alonso right now, but I'm just going to let you know. He's not going anywhere. He's not going to be hitting any lower than in the order. You're just going to have to root for this guy to figure it out sooner rather than later, but he will. He will figure it out. Now, I'm not saying Anthony Santander ever got off to a start quite this slow, but Santander was a leader for this team and provided a lot of power for this team, and he would typically get off to slow starts if my memory serves. Those home runs started to come in bunches once the weather started to heat up. So hang in there, folks. Pete has been horrible. Well, how about this? He's been good in the field. He's actually already saved a couple of runs. If you actually look at the defensive metrics of this team right now, he's actually at the top in terms of good defending. Now, does that mean he's been great, or is that more of an indictment on the rest of the team being bad? Up to you. But, yeah. I'm going to hang in there. I am going to hang in there on Alonso. He ain't going anywhere. So why freak out? It's hard to watch. I know it sucks. I know it sucks, but don't give up on the guy, because there's no. We're married, okay? There's no annulment. All right, here we go. Top of the 6th inning now. And the Orioles will have a new pitcher. It's Yennier Cano. Cano. This will be his 6th appearance. He has 2 decisions already, a win and a loss, and 3 innings of work. ERA of a flat 3. Whip right on 1. He will face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Giants, starting off with the switch-hitting catcher Patrick Bailey, who looks at a pitch low and in for ball 1. Bailey has a single, 1 for 2, hitting just 167 at the moment. Every Giant in this lineup has either a hit or a walk, except the number 9 hitter. Adames 2 for 3 with a homer and a double. Arise has the 2 walks. Chapman with a hit. Devers with a hit, Schmidt with a pair of hits, Lee has a hit, Ramos has a hit, and Bailey has a hit. All that off of Shane Bax. This ball's hit to center field and deep. Running back is Taveras. He will make the catch as he crashes into the 376-foot sign in front of the bullpen in left center field. Folks, if it was Beavers in center field tonight, that is not getting caught. I'm telling you right now. Taveras handles it like a true center fielder should. Cracks it down. Makes it look a lot easier than it was. 1 away. Here's Harrison Bader. This is a ground ball that's scooped up by Blaze. A throw on the run is in time. One pitch out to retire the number 9 batter, Harrison Bader. Folks, we've kept the number 9 batter quiet. Alert the media. 2 down for Cano. And Adames is coming up for the 4th time tonight. Two extra base hits already for Adames. He looks at a called strike. A sinker from Cano. Adames now with 2 homers on the season, 5 driven in, a .283 average. And he was taking all the way there from Cano. On an 0-1 pitch, he just stood there and let that pitch come in without any indication he was ever going to swing. It was off the plate. It's ball 1. And this time he does prepare to offer, but takes a low and away. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 is called a strike. A low strike call there that goes in our favor. Adames gives the ump a look. Neither team has attempted to check the ump with a balls and strikes challenge yet tonight, and we're in the latter half of the game now. Nice frame job by Rutschman. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Cano goes back to the sinker and strikes a pose. Inning over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right. Bottom of the 6th coming up. The Orioles offense. Wake up. Wake up. All right, folks. All right, enough of this. I got the call. It's time. Shut up.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
All right. Who's ready to rally? Who is ready to rally? I am. We got a 3-game win streak, and I don't want to stop. Sorry. Not yet. By the way, you might be wondering to yourself, hey, BW, you sure are looking more and more disheveled these days. Have you given up? Well, in terms of keeping my beard manicured, yes. At some point, I must have given up. I was going to spend my off day getting a shave and a cut. But I said to myself, you know what? I cannot. Not when we're in the middle of a win streak. I guess you can't be in the middle of one. Either it's going on or it's not. But you know what I mean. I didn't want to change anything. I'm superstitious, like most baseball fans. So it'll just continue to go out of control, folks. Wolfman Jack calling Oriole games here for you. Bottom of the 6th inning. Sammy Basayo will lead off for the Orioles, and he needs to help us. First pitch. He fouls it straight back. Roupp out for a 6th inning of work. He's just thrown his 84th pitch. Yeah, I'm thinking Grizzly Adams. Yes, fly by night. That is how it works. This pitch is low, had the middle of the plate, but Basayo stares it down. It is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a ground ball. He rolls over here. Little soft grounder to first base. Devers will beat him to the bag for the unassisted putout. 1 down in the 6th for the Orioles. Basayo is 0 for 3, and that average sitting now at 152. Sammy heads down the tunnel after that strikeout. Or not, that wasn't a strikeout. What am I saying? After that ground out. He went down the tunnel for something. There's a called strike to Beavers. Dylan Beavers, folks.
Nice Beaver.
Thank you.
Beavers has scored the only Oriole run of the night. He walked and came around on the RBI double by Taveras. That was in the 4th. First pitch low and away. The 1-1 is low and in. Low and in for ball 2. 1 out in the inning. That's hit hard to left center. That ball is going to be right at Ramos. It started to slice. Had that ball straightened out, it was headed for the gap, but it just sliced right into the glove of Ramos and left for the 2nd out. 2 down. Taveras is due up next, and suddenly my stream has frozen with the game. What up with that? I might have to refresh, folks. Refresh. Exciting. It looks like Taveras already made a quick out. Taveras just lined out to center field to end the inning. Folks, that's it. The Orioles go 1-2-3 in the 6th. On to the 7th inning, folks. Late innings in Baltimore. The Orioles are still down. It's 3-1 Giants. What now? Oh, are we coming back on now? Pretty please? Hey, folks, how we doing on those likes and subscriptions? Are things doing okay? Yep, 2-hour refresh, it looks like. Perhaps. But it's a slow. It is slow. What's going on? Uh-oh. Don't you love it when I say uh-oh, folks? That can only mean good things. All right. Well, while you're doing nothing, I'll try something else. Why is this suddenly slow as molasses? What is the deal? Open. Either open the damn tab or don't. Make up your mind, please. Folks, it looks like the next half inning has started and or is about to start. I don't have the game back up. The curse of Apple TV. Come on, I got the hat on. I don't know if the hat can handle the power of Apple TV. This is nuts. What is the deal, man? Luis Ariz is due up here, and it's a first pitch strike to Ariz. I'm just reading what I see on my screen right now. I'm not watching the game, just relaying the info you can see for yourself. I apologize, folks. It ain't one thing, it's another. I swear. Tomorrow, no Apple TV, no vertical stream. We're going to have a full game without a problem. It's going to happen. Alicia Sweet from Norfolk wants to know, when's the best time to put in a tomato plant? Alice Sweet. Oh, Alice better be more concerned about where she's going to get her next prick put in her. You know, maybe if Alice stopped, hanging around the bars and cavorting around at night, maybe she'd get a dick stuck in her. I don't know. That's all for me. Fuck your show here on the Orioles Baseball fucking Network. Folks, if you don't know what I'm doing right now, trust me. It's Oriole related, and I'm okay. I got the game back up. The game is up. Luis Ariz has a count of a ball and 2 strikes. Now that's what I got. Pitch. That's hit in the air to right center. Beavers will move over into the gap and make the catch. 1 away. And we're back. Terry Crowley ought to be happy he still has a goddamn job. Team speed. You want to talk about team speed? You got these little fleas on the bases making outs. You know, you get a guy up there and you hit a home run and then you don't have to worry about all that shit. Team speed. Matt Chapman with a count of a ball and no strikes. Pitch. In the dirt, 2-0. By the way, the Orioles have a debut on the mound right now. It's Nick Rackett, a left-hander, acquired in a trade from the Cardinals, I don't know, about 5 days ago. Making his debut right now. He's behind 2-0, and now it's 3-0. That pitch not close. Uh-oh. Yeah, folks, thanks for tuning in to Manager's Corner. The 3-0. A 4-pitch walk. Our newest Oriole reliever. First batter. Or is it second batter? Second batter. 4-pitch walk. There's already 1 out. I'm sorry. How did Ariz get retired? He flew out to right. Oh, that's right. Right center. Beavers made the catch. I can't keep up. Here we go. Rafael Devers. 1 out. Runner at first and a breaking ball. A slider, I guess. Outside. It was not close. It is 1-0. Racket. Don't make BW make a lot of racket. Here is a foul ball, 1-1 the count on Devers. He is 1 for 3. Casey Schmidt would hit next. A ground ball could end the inning. And Devers reaching for this slider. And either missed it or got a little piece, the ball trickling away. It's strike 2. One out, runner at first. Top of the 7th. The Giants ahead 3-1. And the pitch from Rackett is fouled away by Devers. Off the ribbon scoreboard on that second deck area behind the plate. Devers with that very pronounced stance of his. That ball's hit well to right. It's backing up Beavers. He's running out of room. He's got it. Just in front of the wall. Devers just missed a 2-run bomb. It had that crack off the bat. It had that launch angle. It had all the stuff to make you think he might have gotten it. It was on the outer half of the plate, and he pulled it. And that might have been the difference right there. If that ball was just an inch more on the inner part of the plate, that's probably gone. 2 down in the inning. Here's Schmidt. There's a called strike. Schmidt has a couple of hits already. He has scored a run. The 0-1. Hit hard and over the third baseman's glove, down the left field line into the corner. Ward. Here comes the relay throw home, and it is late. The Giants, with a 2-out RBI double, are now back up by 3. It's 4-1 here in the 7th. Rackett, first appearance, gives up at least 1 run. That is the 3rd double of the night for Schmidt. San Francisco's version of Taylor Ward. And man, can Ward get a ball out from the corner there a little bit quicker than he does? Doesn't seem to be able to hurry up and get a ball back in. Maybe I'm being tough on him, but there are 2 down. Here is Jung-Hoo Lee. He looks at a strike on a slider. Pitch. Grounded foul. That pitch was very low. We got helped out with a swing there. It's 0-2. Lee's average right now, 156. Ball's crushed to right. It's heading for the flag court, and it's gone. A 2-run homer on a lefty versus lefty. Hell of a debut here for our newest lefty in the pen. Yay. 6-1 Giants. That's Lee's first home run of the season. He was hitting 156 before that hit. Just a matter of whether or not it was going to be high enough to get over the board and onto the court, and it was. Dude, act like a grown-up, please. Here's a first pitch strike to Ramos. We're down by 5, and it's late. Not looking good. Not looking good to hang on to this win streak. The 0-1 to Ramos is outside. 1-1 the count. Dag nabbit Apple TV. I blame you. 1-1 grounded foul. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, bases empty. The pitch, foul back, still 1-2. The Giants have scored a single run in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, and now 3 in the 7th. First 3 runs going off of Shane Bax. These last 3 off of Rackett. And the count now 2-2. That pitch missed. Yikes. I don't think we gave up much for him, Phantom. I think it was a trade that was just like, we need a lefty. I think he was going on. It was like one of those trades in order to basically beat somebody to the punch on waivers. We didn't give up anything, and it's not going to be a long leash for this guy if he's no good. Trust me. It's a full count now on Ramos. I mean, it's not like he did much for the Cardinals. Here's a pop-up. Shallow right. Beavers is walking in and makes the catch. The inning is over, but the damage is done. A 3-1 ball game is now a 6-1 ball game as newly acquired lefty reliever Nick Rackett, more like Nick Suckett, folks, it's seventh inning stretch time in Baltimore, and you know what that means. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. 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 Thank God I'm a country boy.
Yep, not a whole lot of major league experience, but did get, a couple of appearances there with the Cardinals. And again, I believe the situation was that he was going to be put on waivers. The Orioles looking for a lefty somewhere with some kind of something. But, yeah, maybe he gets another look. If he stinks another time, I'd say that's probably all you'll ever see of him again. That would be my take. Oh, boy. Who do we got due up? We need to get at least something back here in this coming inning. We don't want to leave it all late. Get something back. Please. Rutschman and Tavares combined tonight are 5 for 6. The rest of the lineup is hitless. There's your story for the offense. That's 0 for 20 combined from the other 7 batters. 0 for 20 for 7 of your 9 hitters in the lineup, folks. Can't really win that way, especially if you're giving up 6 runs on the other side. Folks, we're 11 likes away from 150. The odometer might not get to 4,200 tonight. That's the subscriber count in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. But if you are watching right now and you have not subscribed, I know it's not the best environment to happily come on aboard and join us bird watchers here. We're losing, but give it a try. Subscribe. It's free. There's a button at the bottom of your screen. If we don't get to 4,200 tonight, we'll try for it tomorrow. There's a right-hander on now for the Giants, a fellow by the name of Keaton Wynn. His ERA is slightly above 5. 6 appearances so far this season. And it'll be Jeremiah Jackson, followed by Blaze and Gunner, due up here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch, bottom of the zone for a strike. 98 from Wynn. The Giants have a lot of arms in their bullpen currently unavailable. I'm looking at a list right now on the screen, and there's about half a dozen guys out. Swing and a miss. Jackson chasing on a pitch that you can't possibly hit. It's 0-2. This ball's tapped foul, still 0-2. So the final line on Landon Roupp, it's a quality start for him. 6 innings, 5 hits and 2 walks, just the 1 earned run. He struck out 4. ERA now at 3.24. Oh, 2 on Jackson. And he gets a piece, stays alive. We'll do it again, folks. Whoops, that's bullpen. This is bullfrog.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
That's better. So Keaton Wynn, a splitter fastball guy, occasional sinker. A rare slider. The 0-2 to Jeremiah. That one got away from Wynn. He released it late and kind of spiked it into the ground there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. We need base runners, folks. That's what we need. The 1-2. Outside just a bit. Bailey, the catcher, trying to pull it back over for a strike call, but not happening, thankfully. Both teams still have 2 challenges on balls and strikes. Nobody has attempted to challenge the ump tonight. There is a broken bat with most of the bat flying toward the left side of the infield where the ball was hit, and the throw from the shortstop is wild. Willie Adames, was it the distraction of a giant? I mean, it was like most of the bat flying over toward between a third baseman and shortstop, along with the baseball. Adames charging and throwing. It's a one-hopper. Devers needs to pick it, and Devers' glove falls off as he tried to pick it. Jackson was left with the tiniest bit of wood in his hand. It looked like he was holding a Jenga piece. Oh no, that's a double play ball. 6-4-3. Blaze on the first pitch hits into a tailor-made twin killing, and that's a backbreaker right there.
Big buck, stop it all.
That's it for this rally. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. It is the top of the order, Gunnar Henderson, but now with nobody on base. And we are running out of outs. Swing and a miss. Gunnar swung over that pitch. Probably a splitter. It's 0-1. The 0-1. That's low and in. Things just don't seem to be going our way tonight, folks. The pitching, the hitting, defense. Here's a ground ball to second. One big bounce. Arise will throw to first, and that'll do it. Gunnar goes down, and the Orioles, after getting a leadoff man on base, wind up with a 1-2-3 inning, sort of. A 3-batter minimum inning. We go to the 8th now. The Giants up 6-1. And Charm City is feeling a lack of morale right now. So am I. The Orioles got back to 500 with 3 wins in a row and are now looking at a strong chance of falling back under. And we need a win tomorrow to stop the bleeding and not go in the wrong direction again. And we're going to have to rely on Chris Bassett to help us do that. So, yeah, I really wanted Game 1 tonight. But the city connects with Boz on the mound, day off, win streak. A lot of things that are making me feel very confident and positive and optimistic. Not the case, folks. Baseball, you think it'll zig and then it'll zag. Tough sport. Tough sport. Looks like Albert Suarez is going to come on. He is popped up on my screen on the ESPN page. The game is yet to pop back on my TV, but Albert is there, so I'm going to tell you he's going to pitch next. He'll come in with an ERA of a flat 3, and we will likely call upon him to get these last 6 outs against the Giants. Now that we got a 5-run game here. It's not necessarily, a mop-up for Albert, but we just want him to not let it get any worse and finish out the game and not use any more relievers beyond him. Save some of the higher leverage guys for tomorrow. Boog Powell was probably your favorite Oriole back in the day. That's a good one. Devers is being consoled by Adames between innings after not picking that one hopper. Devers seems to be enjoying life here with the Giants. They seem to like him. He seems to like not playing for Boston anymore. All right, so Albert Suarez facing Patrick Bailey first. And pitch one is a fastball high. 1-0. USA 45-47 has been slaving at work. And this is what you do for him? That pitch is low. 2-0. I mean, come on, Baltimore. Do it for USA. If for no other reason. The 2-0. Swung on and missed. Nice spot there from Albert up and in on a 2-0. It had the zone right up in the corner there. The 2-1. That's hit to left. Ward has to back up and now moving toward the foul line makes the catch. One down in the top of the 8th. Casey Schmidt, working on a 3-double night, is up now. I'm looking at a highlight package of Rafael Devers having some defensive issues. Schmidt gets into one to left and deep. Going back is Ward. He's near the triangle. He makes the catch! It's a snow cone home-robbing catch from Taylor Ward. In the triangle where the splash zone meets the bullpen, Taylor Ward. Oh, he's a headache and a half, but he takes care of this. Okay, maybe it doesn't get out. Maybe it doesn't rob one, but the way that ball bounced up and into the glove, if it popped out, it might have landed over the wall. Either way, fine catch from Ward, 2 down. And Charm City says, who gives a shit? We're still losing by 5. Nobody cares. All right, maybe I overcalled that one. I guess I need to read the room. 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1 the count. I mean, folks, you got to find something good somewhere. Alonso's happy. 1-1 pitch back towards Suarez. He fields it. Will throw out Adames to end the inning. Albert Suarez, with help from Taylor Ward, has a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles have 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up, down by 5. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a very outstanding catch. That's a tricky area of the field to be running full speed and try to navigate around. You're like, is it going to be on this side of that corner? Is it going to be on the other side of that corner? And, yeah, nice catch by Ward. Bottom of the 8th coming up. We are 5 likes away from 150, folks, and at this stage of the ball game, I don't think we're going to try for 200, but we're so close to 150, just 5 more. And we're going to try again also to not get to 4,200 subscribers tonight, but a chance to see that odometer roll over one more time. If you're not subscribed, we're trying to get to 4,190. I'm not sure how many more it'll take. Somewhere between 4180 and 4189 at the moment. Appreciate it, folks. Next game on the channel will be tomorrow night. Same start time as tonight. I'll be on the air right at 7 o'clock for first pitch at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be Chris Bassett. I know. That doesn't mean you're off the hook. It doesn't mean you get to not tune in, folks. You need to come back. Chris Bassett against Logan Webb, who last time I saw pitch was on the mound for Team USA in the World Baseball Classic. I don't care if we win so long as we start seeing clutch hitting these last two innings. Yeah, as long as the team, again, it doesn't look good, but last thing you want to see are two quiet innings to finish this out. So fight back. If you come up short, whatever. I'm not going to freak out. Again, it's a long season. We freaked out with a 3-game losing streak. We got it all back. I'm not going to freak out dropping this one tonight. But don't go out without a fight. It's JT Brubaker on now for the Giants, a right-handed reliever, and the first pitch to Ward is outside. Taylor Ward has been held in check tonight, 0 for 3. The 1-0 is laid off, 2-0. That one's low. 3 away from 150, folks. Just 3 people. We know you're here. Thumbs up. Maybe we can make a comeback. That's a called strike. Maybe. Fancy Clancy has been out in the splash zone tonight for the Orioles. Legendary vendor in the ballpark. Unfortunately, he hasn't had a whole lot to get the crowd pumped up about tonight. It's 2-2 on Ward. The pitch from Brubaker. Swing and a miss. Ward chased one that fell off low and away. And he strikes out. 1 down for Adley Rutschman. Adley's had a good night tonight. One of the few bright spots to take away from this game if we do wind up losing. Adley Rutschman is swinging a hot bat. 3 for 3 so far tonight. The average at .313. First pitch. That is hit on the ground softly to second, and that'll be the first time Rutschman is retired tonight. 3 for 4 tonight for Adley. 2 down quickly. We're down to 4 outs. Less outs than runs that we need. Not a good ratio. Here comes Pete Alonso. You talk about going out quietly. Well, 2 down, nobody on, and Alonso up. Do something, Pete. First pitch, outside ball 1. Alonso 0 for 3. That average continues to fall. It is currently at 176. That pitch right in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Folks, 1 like away from 150. What do you say? The pitch. That one is way off the plate. 2-1. We got 150. Thanks so much, folks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I'll leave that like count thing alone for the rest of the night. Thanks, everybody, for helping out in that department. The 2-1 is inside. 3-1 on Alonso.
A polar bear stirs.
I tell you what, this polar bear drop is getting old the longer Alonso takes to get going.
A polar bear stirs.
The 3-1 pitch. He lays off. That's ball 4. 2-out walk to Alonso. So good. Great on the likes. Now let's talk subscribers. Folks, I'm talking to you now. 2 down, runner at first for the Orioles. They're down by 5 in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles and the Giants are at the bottom of the league in home runs. Giants have just 7. The Orioles in the next tier with 8, tied with a few other teams. San Francisco, you understand. They play in a ballpark very difficult to get home runs, particularly if you hit left-handed. That pitch is outside. 2-0 on Basayo, who's like Alonso, needing to get going. Catcher will go out and talk to Brubaker after that last pitch. Falling behind 2-0 on Sammy.
Sammy.
Hey, Katron. How you doing, buddy? Katron, hit that like button before you sit down. How you doing? Folks. How you been, Katron? Orioles are losing, buddy. Sammy Basayo has a count of 2-0. Pitch. That's low. That's low. Let's get another base runner. Let's do something. Dante doesn't like off days. Thinks the team comes in flat. That is ball 4. Basayo is going to take first. Alonso moves up to second after back-to-back walks from Brubaker. And Vitello, the manager, looks like he wants to jump out of the dugout to make a pitching change. Here he comes. Dylan Beavers, a left-handed bat, due up. There is a lefty in the bullpen for the Giants, a fellow by the name of Gage. Looks like the Giants are going to go to him right now. That's it for Brubaker. Pitching change with 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles must, and I mean must, come up with something in terms of runs on the board in this spot, or else we can definitely say that's all she wrote. It ain't over till it's over now, but let's be realistic. We've got 2 men on base. Time to do something. Breaking the action. I'm going to step away for a sec. Thanks so much, folks. Be right back. George, are you the same person that's been making the same weather joke about this music here tonight? Folks, come on. I think it's, you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like the music from Twin Peaks, which is like my favorite TV show of all time. Angelo Badalamenti, the composer. If you know, you know. But it's got that kind of dreamlike, it's like if you put a beat to that Twin Peaks score. I like it. Sorry, get used to it. Ryan Mountcastle is going to pinch hit for Beavers against this lefty, and it's a called strike, a backdoor pitch there from Gage. Who is this guy? Gage. I need to gauge if he's any good. Matt Gage. He has not given up a run on the season yet. Mountie pops it up. Right field should end the inning. Lee is waiting. Lee catches it, and that'll do it. The Orioles strand 2. Mountcastle comes up to pinch hit for Beavers and pops out. On to the 9th inning, folks. It's looking bleak. The Orioles are down by 5, 6-1 Giants. Oh, boy. Not looking good, folks. I'm going to look into the innards of my YouTube channel. I'm going to see how close to 4190 we are on the subs. We are 2 away, folks. 2 subscribers away from getting that odometer to roll over one more time tonight. It rolled over only once. A second time would make this loss be a little easier to digest for your humble play-by-play voiceover here, folks. It really would. So if you are watching right now and you are not yet subscribed, come on. What's stopping you? There's no commitment, no obligation. No salesman will visit your home. It's free content, and it'll make it easier for you to find and help make it easier for more people to find for the first time. You feel me, folks? Sub it up. Thank you. All right, show of hands, folks. If you are feeling frisky, if you're not completely down and out, let me know in the Charm City chat right now. Are you going to be back here tomorrow? Are you going to absorb whatever happens here tonight? Wake up tomorrow and say, it's a new day, and I love my Orioles. Hell or high water. Ride or die, I'm with BW. It's a cult, folks. Raise your hand if you're in my cult. We got 2 people who are ready to return. All right. Well, that's almost enough for doubles tennis. I guess the remaining 139 or so of you. Not or die? Oh, Phantom. Colton Cowser is in as a defensive replacement in right field after Mountcastle pinch hit for Beavers. It is 2-3-4 batters. Luis Arraez leading off for the Giants in the top of the 9th. Arraez 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. The Yankees lost tonight. There you go. We won't fall farther behind. There's a ground ball up the middle. Gunner near the bag at second. Easy play, 1 down. Albert Suarez continues, and as I expected, his job is to just finish the ball game. Albert's beard is starting to get as unkempt as mine. Maybe I will keep going. Albert's trying to catch up with me right now. See, his looks right now what mine should look like. A little more trimmed down. Line drive over the glove of Gunner into left field. A 1-out single here for Matt Chapman. He's got a 2-hit night. That's right. Me and Basek. Bring it on. We're badminton, bad MFers. When I play, it is worse mitten. Huh? This pitch in the dirt, Rutschman will pop up and go grab the ball as it lands about 15 feet in front of the plate. Runner at first does not try to move up. Devers at the plate, 1 for 4 tonight. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's hit hard. And coming in, a lunging grab by Cowser for the 2nd out. Devers barreled it up. It was a rope to right, but Cowser, say what you want about his bat. I think he's got a very steady glove out there, and he made that one look pretty easy. 2 down in the top of the 9th. 5 years? 5 years for what? I've already forgotten. Oh, 5 years with me, Mac, on this ride? This ride or die? You'll give me 5 years? Okay. 5 years in the cult. Casey Schmidt goes around on this first pitch, 0-1. Schmidt with a big night, 3 doubles. He scored twice. He's driven in just the one. His OPS right now, over 900. Guess we need to maybe think about pitching him a little more carefully for the rest of this series. That's a check swing foul. 0-2 on Schmidt. I mean, to be honest, when I saw this lineup card and I saw Schmidt hitting behind Devers, I'm like, well, just don't pitch to Devers. But Schmidt, I guess he's been making some noise here in the bigs, and I'm late to the party. That pitch is high, 1-2. .345 the average for Schmidt. Let me tell you more about Schmidt. Pop foul behind the plate, still a ball and 2 strikes. You see, I made a reference to what I think was a late 90s Jack Nicholson movie about Schmidt. Anybody ever see that? It's like depressing but funny at the same time. I recommend it. 1-2 pitch. That's a nice curveball from Suarez. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, Albert Suarez does his job. 2 innings of scoreless ball, giving up just 1 hit, and he caps it off with a nice strikeout on a curveball. How about that? You know it's a bad night when a curveball from Albert Suarez is one of your highlights. But that's where we are. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. It's the Giants 6 and the Orioles 1. A major manufacturer of tri-corner hats. Oh, Trica? Are the 3-cornered hats making a comeback, Hank? Are we, is the revolution back on, or? Is there 1 lantern in the window, or is there 2? Folks, in 3 weeks, the Yankees are coming! The Yankees are coming! Good old Paul Revere, folks. Me, my horsey, and a keg of beer. Bottom of the ninth. Taveras, Jackson, and Blaze. Well, we have the bottom of the order due up. It's actually a good thing. If you're down 5, this is actually where you want the lineup to be. Because you're going to need guys that get on when normally they don't anyway. Better these guys get on and the bigger bats drive them in. I blame the ugly-ass new uniforms for the loss. And Janet will continue to until we win, I guess. Ugly ass. Ugly ass new. Well, how ugly can an ass be if it is brand new? Let's be honest. I mean, I've seen ugly asses, but normally they've been around a while. Right out of the showroom, I'm thinking, how bad could the ass be? Oh, boy. Well, Clan of the Lamb, here's some advice. Stop doing it. Here's Leody Taveras. There's a called strike right down the middle. There's a pitcher on here named Blade Tidwell. We have a blaze. They have a blade. The hell is this? Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Taveras is the only hitter besides Rutschman to have a hit tonight. He's got 2. Again, the other 7 batters have done nothing. Swing and a miss. And that is a foul tip into the glove, apparently, for strike 3. No, it's not a foul tip. The Giants reacted like they got a strikeout. It looks like the ball might have poked out of the mitt of the catcher and wasn't a clean catch. But Tavares still has some life with an 0-2 count. Pitch. Popped up, out of play. There's still a decent amount of people in the ballpark. Is there anything going on after the game, like fireworks or something? Because I'm kind of surprised that the place hasn't emptied out for this down by 5 in the 9th situation. Good on the fans here. Here's a ground ball to first. Devers will flip it to Tidwell, covering the bag for the first out in the 9th. Why didn't they try corner hat joke go over well? I don't know what happened. Why didn't it go over well? I built on it, didn't I? I took it and I took. You threw me a ball, I took it and I ran with it. I did the Paul Revere thing. Like, what else was supposed to happen? Jeremiah Jackson, first pitch, low and away, ball 1. We're up to 4190 on the sub count, folks. Thank you so much. If we don't get to 4,200 tonight, we'll do it tomorrow.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Jeremiah looks at a first pitch strike. It's 0-1, and he's 0 for 3 tonight. That's a hard hit grounder through the hole on the left side, a base hit. So we have a third batter in the lineup to get a hit. It's Jeremiah Jackson with 1 out in the 9th. Here's Blaze Alexander. He's had a tough night, 0 for 3, including a strikeout and a double play ball. That was when this game was still, I think, within a little bit of reach. A little better reach. First pitch, swing and a miss. That like a front door slider, tough pitch in on the hands of Blaze. It's 0-1. Next one is swung on a missed, 98 from Tidwell. Infield is shifted for Blaze to pull the ball. Second baseman playing over near the bag. Swing and a miss. He chased up and out of the zone, and Alexander's night just got worse. Double play ball and now 2 strikeouts. 0 for 4 for Blaze. He never wants to wear that jersey again. Tonight is a fireworks night. Okay, so there you go. Never mind about the fans. They just want to see some fireworks. Great. Gunner blasts off. Oh, that could be on Utah. Bye, birdie. It may be garbage time, but Gunner gives this crowd who stayed late fireworks of his own. Home run number 5. Way out to right, just short of the gates to Utah. It's 6-3, folks. And if anybody asks, we did not go gently into that good night.
It's magic, you know.
First pitch strike to to Taylor Ward. Man, Gunnar absolutely annihilated that pitch. What a swing. Dead solid, perfect. 0-1 pitch, low and away, 1-1. Gunnar now is probably, he has more than the rest of the team in homers combined. 5 for him, 4 for everybody else. Pitch inside, it's 2-1. Where are the other home runs? And where are the people who used to complain about a home run dependent offense? Line drive, fair ball down the right field line. Taylor Ward says, I'm not leaving this game without my double. And the Orioles suddenly are one base runner away for bringing up the tying run. What's going on here? Hang on, folks. Do not go gently into that good night. Rutschman's coming up, and he's already got a 3-hit night. It could possibly come down to Alonso coming up with 2 down as the tying run. That is possible if Adley gets on. What a moment that could be. But Adley's got to do something first. It's a big ask. You got to think the Giants have got their closer cooking right now in the bullpen, and they are stalling for time right now with a mound meeting. Rutschman should be the final batter for Tidwell. Whether he ends the game or does something, either way. Here we go. First pitch, taken for a strike. Come on, Adley, let that clutch out.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Adley, keep us alive, my friend. The 0-1 popped up. That's going to do it. The shortstop on the lip of the grass makes the catch. Adames pulls it in, and the Orioles come up short. Too little, too late here in this opening game of the homestand. The win streak is over for the Orioles. They dropped this one. Final score, 6-3 to the Giants. Man, look at the rack on that reporter. I tell you what. What is she walking on, a moon bounce? Is she wearing pogo sticks for shoes tonight? What is she doing over there? Holy cow. Folks, Colton Cowser, I got milk. Folks, well, we lose, but some decent cans anyway. Sorry, ladies out there, just trying to keep the fellas from going crazy tonight. Folks, we lose tonight, but hang in there. Hang in there. This was not pretty. Shane Bax, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, the winning pitcher is Landon Roupp. Shane Bax gets the loss. 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error for the Giants, 3 runs on 8 hits for us. A lot of that coming here in the final inning. Most of this game, the offense just could not get it going. There were a couple of innings where we threatened, but double play ball. Wait, hold on. It's the blonde. Hold on. Wait, cameraman. Hey, cameraman, can you understand the assignment here? Oh, you moron. You had it, and then you took it away. All right. Where was I? BW gets distracted. He has an Achilles heel. Well, maybe it's not the heel. Some other body part. I don't know. Look. You want me to summarize this game? I'll tell you. Shane Bax got hit around pretty hard. 5 innings, 9 hits, and a couple of walks. He struck out 4, gave up 3 runs. I mean, he did finish 5 innings through 99 pitches. You know, it wasn't like a Bassett start, but yeah, the offense just not able to keep us on pace. Yenier Cano with a nice inning of work, and then Nick Rackett. That's where things really went wrong. Nick Rackett. Nick Rackett just sounds like one of those Saturday Night Live actors from like the early 80s that you just immediately forgot about once the show got good again. I think they had a guy named Charles Rocket on the show. That's probably what's making me remember. But Nick Rackett, I don't know. I think of your name and it makes me think of Saturday Night Live in the early 80s when it sucked except for Eddie Murphy. So you're making me think of something bad, Rackett. You're going to have to do something to get my mind off of that next time. If we see you next time. 32,000 plus for the attendance tonight. And I'd say about 25,000 or so are probably still there to watch some fireworks. Unfortunately, the offense, the only fireworks really were Gunnar Henderson in the 9th inning and Rutschman with a couple of doubles early. But we couldn't get anything out of those doubles. Pete Alonso and Sammy Basayo. We gotta stop doing this, at least for the time being, which is batting those 2 guys in the order back to back. I mean, talking about a rally killer right now. These 2 guys combined are barely hitting 300. 176 for Alonso, 152 for Basayo. That's your 4-5 spots. Either Sammy needs to move down or, not be in the lineup. Pete's not going to be out of the lineup, and I don't think they're going to move him down any more than 4. I don't think they should, really. At least for the first year, I'm getting way ahead of everything. But at least for the first year of this 5-year contract, he's not going to, no matter how badly he's doing, they're going to play him every day. They're going to not bat him lower than 4th, in my view. Because if you start to sit him or bat him lower, the relationship is going to get shitty. And now we're going to be dealing with a shitty relationship for years with a lot of money involved. We kind of have to do right by Pete, and he needs to return the favor, obviously. But, you got to give this guy a longer leash. He will get better. He can't really get worse. He has to be better than just better than this. He needs to be Pete Alonso. It has been a tough start. We'll see what the final stat lines are for the season. Maybe it's a down year compared to others, but I'm willing to bet we're still looking at lots of homers, lots of RBI, hopefully a decent average. But right now it's tough. And again, you're batting him back to back with another guy who can't buy a hit right now. And Basayo, it's tough to watch him at the plate. It's tough to watch Basayo at the plate right now. He's not having very good at-bats. And it's not like he's there because he's a great catcher when he's catching. So if he's in there for his bat to DH and he's not hitting, it's not helping the team in any way, shape, or form. Taveras with a 2-hit night tonight. This guy has made a whole lot out of the opportunities he's been given so far, and you can trust him in center field. The Orioles were originally going to start Dylan Beavers in center field tonight for the 2nd straight game. To me, that says a lot about Colton Cowser's status with the team compared to just a couple of days ago. I think I think that Albanez made up his mind that for now that Kowser's going to take a step back and Beavers will get time in center field with O'Neill in right and Ward in left. And Taveras, peppering him in there too. But Taveras, to me, the track record says, not quite thick enough to be an everyday player, at least in terms of his offense. But right now he's hitting, and there's a lot of guys that are not. And, again, in terms of defense, our corner outfield, we've already seen Taylor Ward. He had a nice catch tonight. He robbed extra bases, nearly a home run. I don't think it would have gotten out. It did look like it at the time. Sorry for misleading you by telling you he robbed a home run. Probably not. Like hit the heel of his glove and then went up to the top to snow cone there. So it kind of made it look like by the time you saw that snow cone that was over the wall. But that would have been out of the glove for a homer instead of, you know what I mean. Whatever. The point is, outfield defense, right? In the corners, it's a little iffy. So you need to have a good center fielder. You can't really have a guy like Beavers playing center field on the regular. And, putting him in there for back-to-back lineups, even though he made a late change, tells me that the Orioles were thinking about making Beavers play center field more, and I don't think that's a good idea. Play Taveras while Kowser sits and give Kowser, those chances here and there to, like a lot of guys, sometimes once they've lost that status as a starter and they're spending a lot of time watching from the bench and they get those chances, those occasional chances to do something, they make something out of it and they start to build their reputation back up and they get back into that lineup. And that's something Colton Kowser, I think, needs to do. If we're not going to send him down, I think Taveras in center field right now, if you're not going to call up Bradfield, you just go with Taveras. Switch hitter, good glove, good speed if he gets on base. And right now, he's hitting .429, 2 for 4 tonight, 6 for 14 on the season. What else? Gunnar, again, where are the home runs from the rest of this team? I don't know. Gunnar has now 5. The rest of the team combined has 4. So, were it not for Gunnar's power, this team would have virtually nothing on the home run board. Where are the homers? I mean, it would seem there has been some kind of drastic philosophy with the new hitting coach, a change in the philosophy. Maybe they wanted to focus less on trying to hit the ball out of the yard, like the past couple of coaches seem to have stressed, but we didn't want it to go completely the opposite direction. I mean, we should be averaging 1 home run per game, easy. And we're not near there right now. We're at 9 home runs through 13 games. Yeah, that's no bueno. That's like 110 home runs on the season. And yeah, we should have like an additional 50 at least on top of that. So got to start picking up the pace with the home runs. I know, again, with the cold weather early and stuff, ball doesn't fly as well as it does when things heat up. But again, you just look around the rest of the league. We're at the bottom there in that department. Got to do better. Lots of power in the lineup to do it. It's kind of confounding. I mean, Taylor Ward had a 30 home run season last year. He's hitting doubles all over the place, but hasn't hit it out yet. Alonso just 1 home run. Sammy with the 1 home run. Beavers with the 1 home run. It's tough. Tough. Right. I think I'm about to wrap things up, folks. Anything else? Did that about do it? Yeah, I'm sure our stats right now compared to the rest of the league don't look too pretty, Chilo. In fact, I would recommend don't look it up. You won't like what you see. I have a pretty good feeling. That's going to do it, folks. Let me see who's streaming right now, and I will send you on that way. And I will be back for tomorrow's Game 2 with Chris Bassett on the mound. Man, you want to talk about going... The hat will be on... I'll tell you this. I know the hat didn't help out tonight. Not much. Not enough. But, man, I'm not going to feel good unless I got the hat on before the first pitch with Bassett on the mound tomorrow night. Rising Rhino is calling some kind of, was it UFL? It's football, folks. Rising Rhino is a football aficionado. And no matter what time of year, he's found football somewhere to cover. So I don't know anything about the teams or what the hell, but that's where you're going to go next. So if you hang out with Rhino for any amount of time, give him a like and say hello on behalf of me, the BirdWatcher. We're 9th in batting average. That's not bad, but we know that that's probably the best, like, cherry-pick stat amongst all of our stats. I mean, obviously the power numbers are down. I would say the slugging percentage is so low that it offsets the average, and that our OPS is well below 9th. But yeah, we need more power, people. We need some power. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. All right, folks. Yes, join us. OPS is 9th. Well, hot damn. BW is wrong. Hold on. I am wrong. That is with tonight calculated in there. Man, is Gunner doing everything? Is it literally Gunner or bust right now? Gunner and Ward? I know, Blaze, Tavares, this and that, but man, we need like that thump in the middle of the order to wake up. We need some thump. Where's the thump? Runs is 22nd, yeah. That's the ultimate stat, right? At the end of the day. That's tough. That's what makes it frustrating, too. Because, yeah, I mean, if you would have asked me if our OPS was top 10, I would have told you there's no way. We don't have enough. I know we have a lot of doubles, but to have so few homers, that, you know, and I don't think we're the top half in the walk department, I would, if I'm guessing. So where is that number going to come from? And I guess it's just a lot of doubles. But we're not turning a lot of those doubles into runs. And that's a problem. Might not include tonight. But tonight is sort of a microcosm, right, Phantom? Because 3 runs on the board. So low again in the run department. But Gunner provided some power. Adley had, 2 doubles. So we had a few extra base hits in there. But not thick enough. Not thick enough. Yep. All right, guys. I feel like if I keep talking, it's just going to feel worse. Can I go? I've done my, what do you call it? I've done it, right? I got to get out of here for my own sanity. You want me feeling good calling tomorrow's game, don't you, folks? BW don't want to get too down. You know, I get knocked down and then I get up again. All right, let me shut up. Folks, have a good rest of your Friday night. Drink your sorrows away if you feel like it. Just don't drive. Yeah, come on back tomorrow. We'll do better. No Apple TV. That's tomorrow's goal, is a smooth stream, interruption-free. And by the way, the stream tonight, for those of you still here, if I may, before I go. Tonight's stream, outside of the issues connecting to Apple TV, the actual stream tonight for you guys, no lag issues, correct? No, like me just jumping from half a word to 10 seconds later or any of that stuff, right? Nice and smooth. Little feedback in that area from the chat would be good before I get out of here. Because that was a concern. And I got rid of the vertical stream. Good duty for the day. A good duty. No lag, none, fine, smooth, perfect. All right, so there you go, folks. Look, consider my channel like the team. All right? Haven't worked out all the bugs here at the beginning of the season, but things are happening behind the scenes. And I got a feeling tomorrow I'm going to be running smooth. And this team, Chris Bassett, nobody is feeling confident about tomorrow. I'm not. If you're feeling confident about tomorrow, you're out of your mind. You're lying, aren't you? You're lying. You're not confident about tomorrow. Who is? But guess what? Isn't that when baseball always pulls a fast one on you? The unexpected result. That's why we kind of like this game, right? Brandon Young makes an emergency start a few days ago. Oh, God. We're screwed. We just came out of the Pirates. We just got swept, and now we're going to throw Brandon Young out there? We're cooked. What happened? We won that game. We weren't supposed to win that. You see what I'm saying? Hope. And hope, Red, is a good thing. Some would say the best of things. I hope this letter finds you and finds you well. I will polish up the chessboard for us, and I'll be waiting. Your friend, Andy. That's damn right. Get busy living or get busy dying. Folks, I'll be back tomorrow night, all right? Thanks for hanging out. Our offense. Get some oil on that offense. All right, folks.
Annie up and kick in like men. Like men!
I'm out of here. Have a good night. See you tomorrow night. Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I will chirp at you later. Things can only get better, folks. See you later.